Good morning, Technosphere. Good afternoon, Technosphere, and I'm evaluating. And as you can see, I haven't actually moved out of this chair. I've been in this chair since about 11 o'clock. And I am paralysed. I'm just paralysed with shock and horror. Because I'm coming to the realisation that the governments that I knew didn't care about me, I knew didn't give a fuck, and I knew were lying, that they really, really were in a much, much, much worse way than I ever thought. And the mask issue is what's currently causing me vexation. So anyway, it turns out I spoke to my NHS friends, and they said, of course, wear a fucking mask. And I was like, right, innit? Because that's not what Boris said, is it? On any level. And if you don't trust your government and you can't turn to them for any kind of viable advice, and you are stuck in your house in the middle of a pandemic being lied to and manipulated by the people who are supposed to be there to look after you, who take your taxes off you and tell you what to do, and you actually think you can... I mean, even though I didn't trust them, I did have this fucking residual idea that the protection of the nation was at least somewhere on their agenda. And as it turns out, it's not. And they've just lied to us. And even, the amount of people in the NHS going online talking about the epic fuck-up that has happened lets me know that I was indeed not wrong. And the only inaccuracy in my assessment of the evil of our government was that I underestimated it. Anyway, so my response to today's realisation that we should have all been wearing masks for months, maybe I'm a bit slow off the mark, right? I definitely am, because I never believed the government, so I should have known that when they said you don't need to wear a mask, I needed to wear a mask, because if I just go for the idea that they're always lying. So when I heard about the coronavirus, I went, everyone's wearing masks, that ain't going to make no difference. And then various bits of information said it ain't going to make no difference. And then now it turns out, guess what? It makes all the difference. So, fortunately, I had some. And I thought, if we're going to go Mad Max, let's do it properly. Because I ain't walking around with that on my face. So I have done a little bit of, what do you call it? I've enhanced my mask. And this is what I will be wearing when I go shopping later on this afternoon. And I'm feeling the Mad Max vibe. What do you think? And what I've done is I've taken the mask, which is not strong enough, and I have covered it with some fabric. And so there's my mask, and it's only FP2. Now, okay, look, let's not do this. Now I look like Mrs. Mop. So masks have a rating, and it's written there, and it's FFP is the rating of the mask. Apparently, according to my NHS friends, the rating that you want, I think it's FFP 3, 4, 5, up, yeah? Mine's only FFP2, but they said anything is better than nothing. It is a joint, Jodie Regan. Shall I smoke it for you? And I love you right back, even though we've never met. And so my inadequate mask is better than my inadequate unprotected breathing. And my fashion sense is a dominant factor in my life. So what I did was I got my mask, and then I got a square of fabric, and I made 3 little pleats like that to make it have a little nose shape. And then I attached it to the elastic of the other mask, so that not only will I be safe, I will also be stylish. And I guess when we talk about breathing in public now, we can imply the same standards that we applied to safe sex. So, like, i.e., there is no safe sex, there is only safer sex. And I guess there is no safe breathing in public when you're not self-isolating. There's only safer breathing. And so you can mask up and keep doing your handy-washy thing a lot. And this is advice from my NHS friends, who I trust much more than the government. Because my NHS friends, when the government was still having parties and putting on nightclubs, and I was having small low-key events in my house, my NHS friends said, cancel. So I did. And we went online. And now there's a people's party every Saturday night. Online. Come. Anyway, my NHS friends are far more reliable than the government. And obviously they're really the kind of people who put themselves online in order to help people. So I trust them. And I'm quite looking forward to going out in my mask when I do, which isn't going to be soon, because we don't actually need anything, because everyone in my household stopped eating because they haven't done anything. I live with blokes. I'm really worried about them, actually, because they have just turned into sofa beasts. And I went in the other day into their bedrooms, my son's bedrooms. They're grown-up men, and I looked in, they were both lying face down on the bed, and I thought, oh my God, they're mourning their lost youth, and they're young. And I'm mourning my lost youth, but at least I lived it. They're mourning the fact that they're not getting to live theirs. And I thought it was time to share another poem. And this is, again, it's from the Facebook memories. And it's rather appropriate, really, considering we're all suffering from the effects of a global pandemic that was allowed to become global because we didn't want to fucking upset the economy. So here is a poem called UK PLC. I'm just taking a moment